Well, I think that either the political parties will have to change or we will have to change the political parties. And both, I think, will happen. It's almost impossible to believe that the Labour opposition will not take heed of my victory here last night. They would have to be extremely foolish and careless of their own political fortunes not to change. The question is, will they change their language or will they change their actions? So far, it's only their language. Labour pretends to be in favour of a ceasefire, but actually, they really mean an agreed ceasefire for a humanitarian pause, which by definition, a pause is not an end. By definition, will resume again. But they are having to change their language. But we need to change their actions because Labour will very soon, presumably, be the government of this country. And its leader has promised, and I'm quoting him, unqualified support for Israel. Now, just think about that for a moment. Who gives unqualified support to a foreign country? What does that even mean? Uh, any country that gives unqualified support to another country is licensing them to do whatever they want, however grotesque what it is that they want. So this is very high stakes. And if you want to measure how important my victory was last night, you can measure it by the anger and denial of the British political class for what happened here last night. They're simply refusing to accept what happened here last night. They're trying to delegitimize it, trying to demonize it, trying to write it off as some kind of Muslim phenomenon, as if Muslim voters were second-class voters and had no right to be treated with the same respect as any other voters. But in any case, it wasn't just the Muslim voters. I won wards in the constituency last night that are majority, in one case, overwhelmingly white English voters. So the demand for justice for the Palestinians has spread far. And the example of what I achieved last night will also spread far. And people will stand against Labour in particular all over this country. Some will be Workers' Party candidates, the party that I lead. Others will be independents with our support. But one way or another, we are taking this fight to the Labour opposition to force it to behave like an opposition or to bring a new opposition in its place.